Now, some of us may want to just start a new design from scratch. So the first button you're going to see over here in the upper left is just simply create a design. Now, because Canva is so template oriented, they will consistently take you to all the different options you have to give you, again, that head start with the different templates based off of these different categories and subcategories. But if you just wanted to start something off with a custom size, you can simply do that, and you can tell it exactly what size you want it to be. You can also upload your own content. You can see here, upload your own photos, documents, files, and videos to work with. We'll transform them into something fully customizable for you to edit, redesign, collaborate on. And then you also have this more option. You go there, and then once again, that takes you to the same place that the more option took you to earlier. And if we take a look at some of the less graphical elements, you can see here we have common layouts and sizes. So if you know you're going to work with something that's going to be a poster 18 by 24, that's going to save you a lot of time rather than having to type in your custom size right from there. Let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit more. Let's take a look at this office and business, proposals, desktop wallpaper, a book cover, etc. So we're kind of doing something from scratch, but in reality, they are still pushing all those different templates. So it's really up to you. But let's go ahead and just try this poster right here at this particular size. And this opens up, and now it is blank and brand new. Now from here, again, I would give it a name. So I'll go ahead and type something out right here. I'll type out safety poster for work and simply click away. Now from here, just note, even though I don't have anything in here, I may want to create additional pages. So I have nothing going on right now, but I know that I'm going to have several different pages for a variety of different reasons. So notice here is add page down below. There's also another option up here for adding a page. So I can do either one. I'm going to click on add page, and now I've got two different pages. I'll go ahead and click on add page again, and now I've got three different pages. And now these are all just blank, ready for me to then maybe bringing in my own elements. Maybe I want to bring in my own graphics, my own logo. And now you're going to see on the left-hand side, I have all kinds of different ways to add in content. So we'll get through this whole navigation system in a little bit, but you're going to see here, here's my different elements I can bring in, different text elements I can bring in. I can even upload my own content if I want to, and even draw some things. I'll go ahead and click away, and then come back to my page, and let's just say for page 1, this is going to be Comp 1, the next one is going to be Comp 2, and then Comp 3. Comp is just short for composition. Maybe I'm going to try out different versions to show my client. So very simply, I can now give this the page title. Comp 1. Come over to here, Comp 2, and then finally, and click away. Now on each individual page, you will see I have the ability to hide the pages. I can even duplicate a page. So if a page has some content on there and I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel, I can duplicate that page. And of course, I can also delete the page. Now, some other elements that might be important to you are you're going to find down in the lower right. So you're going to see this little slide ruler. In case I want to make that bigger, I can very easily do that. Notice it's going up by these different percentages. You'll also see that I can look at it as a thumbnail view. So in case you wanted to look at all your individual pages large, as well as having a thumbnail to be able to toggle through all of them, you can very easily do that. And if you wanted to go to full screen, you can do that as well. So this is very good for presentation. So let's now go back to where I was before with the thing I created so we can have some content. So I'll go back to my little hamburger menu. I'll go back to home. And then once again, we're going to see Dave's marketing plan. And because this is a different type of element, you'll notice that I'm not actually getting the same types of options because this is a slide. So one thing to pay attention to is on the bottom in my thumbnail, I'm going to have this little ellipsis to give me more options. And in this case, it gives me the option to add a new page and also duplicate the page. So if you're not seeing all the same options that you expect to, it might be because you're using a different type of element. One could just be a basic poster or a page. Another one could be a slide. Maybe another one could be a video. So let's go ahead now and add on a new page, and also note the keyboard shortcut. I do that, and now I'm ready to start building this out. Now keep in mind that my templates are still available anytime I'd like to. So if I go back to design, notice how the template is still there, and then notice here is again my marketing plan. So oops, I forgot to add in some slides from before. I lost that. So now if I click back on this, I can then very easily take any of these. So now I'm doing kind of a hybrid with some that's going to be from scratch, and then other ones that I'm going to use that's going to be based off of the template. And once again now, I'm going to do adding a new page here from blank. I love that. I'll come back over here, and this time I'm going to duplicate this one. I'll go back over here to my ellipsis, choose duplicate or Control D, and now I've got the same thing side by side, and now I can edit this. So everything can be customizable, but most of the time you're going to be creating your content half on a slide, half from scratch. So it's really up to you, but know what options you have and know what tools you have available.